Oh, I will say
I'm
this though. So I think with the digital age, for instance, with Tinder,
yes,
Hinge, and all these websites, I think it has distorted people's view of having options. I've seen this
yes,
several times that people think they have all these different options. They're like, oh, well, I can just open my phone and I have 100 different men or 100 different women that would love to replace you. And it's like, have at that. Have at that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say that there aren't, there's billions of people in the world. So there are several different options out there, but thinking that because of accessibility with social media and so forth, that all these people are going to be compatible or genuinely love and care for you is just unrealistic and delusional. So I think sometimes people disregard someone um, that may be a potential good match based on, you know, um, what's the word? Shallow belief systems. And it's unfortunate, but that's the times we're living in now. Is everything is right here.
yeah. I actually, it's funny you bring that up because I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast and they were talking about this exact topic, like how now with the online dating apps, uh, and this is what's crazy. It was like this 2 years ago when I was on them. I'm in a relationship now, so I'm not on them, obviously. But I, yeah, no, I'm not. I promise. but but the thing is, I wouldn't even if I was single and in a position to. I don't think I would even want to be on. Like from what I now, especially with AI and all the things they were talking, they got like AI bots setting stuff up, and there's so many. Not that men can't have them too, but OnlyFans and people just want you to go follow their social media pages. I'm like, dude, like, I think in the beginning, the purity of the online apps, like there was a lot of good in them. I really do. Like the early Match.coms or Plenty of Fish. OK Cupid, I thought used to be a dope one. Um, but now,
I, mm-mm,
yeah.
yeah.
What they were saying was exactly what you're saying, and this actually has to do with the book I'm reading right now called The Paradox Choice. Yeah, like people is like, well, I have unlimited options, and what happens when you have unlimited options, or at least you think you have unlimited options, is you never make a choice because you're constantly throwing it away the second one little thing. Oh no, I got 100 other matches I can go to, and it's just it's not a good place. It's not
No, it
very good. And
really
what I think
isn't.
people don't know how to be in relationships. They don't know how to communicate when they do get in person with somebody. It's very awkward and weird because they just know how to talk through the phone, and it's just some of the best advice I got from someone. I swear to you to this day. The girl said to me, if you want to get good at relationships, you got to be in relationships. And I was stuck in the boat of like, well, I went on one date with this person. Nah, it's one thing if like there's absolutely zero chemistry, but there's a lot of times maybe if you just would have given it a little more of a chance, something could have developed. But we're so quick to like, nope, doesn't work. Throw it out.
Uh oh, this is talking to me. But you know what I found? Um, I mean, I don't. I've been on dating apps, but when I was on them in the past, I was more so looking for like that missed connection, like somebody that maybe we didn't have the nerve to flirt when we saw each other in person. But I just the anxiety of meeting up with a complete stranger just felt it was just too much. I'm like, because they were just so pushy. And nowadays, it's really easy for me to just tell somebody I'm abstinent and I'm not going to sleep with you. And that usually chases people off pretty easily, which I appreciate and value. It's like I value myself enough to wait and only want to share that part of myself with somebody that earns it. And some people, that's their motive. So it's like I get to wean out the herd, you know? Not on dating apps, but like in real life, because I'm not on dating apps. But yeah, that works for me.
And like in your opinion, I mean, what is an ideal way? of maybe from a woman's perspective, but I guess we can talk from a man's too. I mean, how should a man approach a woman now in 2020 as we go into 2024?
That really depends upon the man and that woman. Because what works for one woman may not work on another. You know? Sliding in DMs works for some women. Seeing them at a coffee shop works for some. I will say this, though, and I think most women will agree with me. If you are trying to get a woman's attention in this day and age, come around and approach her from the front. Because, like, doing the stuff on the back, it's terrifying. Like, wait, what are you doing? No. Come face her. Don't grab her. Don't grab her arm and try to force her into anything. Like, face her. Present yourself with a reasonable, friendly distance, you know? And if she isn't receptive to you, handle the rejection with ease. There's too many people in the world. And yes, there are options. Back to the options things. There are a lot of options, but your soulmate isn't the one rejecting you. So if a woman tells you that she has a boyfriend and you think she's lying, why would you want to continue pursuing somebody that's telling you, I have a boyfriend, to get you to go away? Right?
What about extending your hand for a handshake? Is that a turnoff for a woman, or how do you view that? Like, if a man came up to you, yeah, go ahead.
It depends on the woman. I particularly, I'm neutral on handshakes because I've had my hand shaken to the point of detriment where somebody like cracking my knuckles. So I don't really like shaking everybody's hands because I feel like they've been taught to make a point and make sure it's a stern handshake. And it's like, bro, you trying to break my knuckles here? Like, what are we doing? You trying to like show your dominance? Well, now I'm not interested.
So, okay, not squeezing the hand too tight, not coming up from behind. Is there anything else a man should not do when approaching and engaging with a woman?
I don't know. I back to what I said. Those are, how I feel personally. I can't speak for all women because I'm just me. I'm not every woman like Whitney. But, yeah, I just feel like being yourself. If a woman's going to like you, she's going to like you, and vice versa. If a man, a woman can approach a man too. It doesn't always have to be the man. A woman can approach a man. So if a woman, you're in a relationship, but if a woman were to approach you, how would you want to be approached? Switching the interview on you.
Let me take myself to pre-relationship stat. I think similar to what you said, something, I think, what I got? Respectful approaches. Like someone that comes to you. And when I say that, this is good because this forces me to articulate it. Like someone with that comes with respect and confidence, and I would say professionalism in a way. That to me, because sure, you want that romantic spark to be there, but that to me is going to showcase them as an overall person. Like this is someone I immediately I'm able to recognize that this is someone I can take seriously. Does that make sense? Sure, absolutely. Maybe the romance thing may be there or not there. If it's there, that's an added bonus. But either way, I can take this person seriously, and I'm about to hear what they have to say.
Yes, absolutely. And I would second that notion because, I want somebody. I don't like the hey ma, what's up with you? I don't. Get away from me. I like a professional. Somebody that knows how to articulate and speak to me like a person. That's important.